What's up, my
friend?
Bud?
Rinse, lather, repeat.
Yep. How's it going, everybody? This is Brian.
Jesse.
You're watching MMA the hard way
in the car.
Well, we finished up in Rio, and that show went off just like I was hoping it would, you know, with tons of finishes.
Loud.
Man, you know, those guys, their cornermen, they couldn't even hear their corner sometimes.
They were screaming at the guy, and he's right next to them.
Yeah, and a couple of controversial calls there, but we won't get into all those details. But we have a historical event going on in a couple of Saturdays.
Stacked card.
Yeah, you know, the premiere of Fox Sports 1. So what we're going to do, we're going to break down the first 6 fights that are going to be, they're going to have 6 hours of straight UFC that day.
That's a lot.
And obviously the first 3 fights are on Facebook. They start at 1 p.m. But we're going to go through those, and then the first 3 that are going to be on Fox Sports 1. So how about you get us started?
Yeah, first is Ramsey Nijem versus Vick, James Vick. Nijem, you know, basically coming off a loss of Miles Jury, and James Vick making his debut.
Yeah, lightweight fight. And, you know, that... Miles Jury, of course, from Alliance. I think James Vick, he's 4-0 and fights out of Texas, coming out of Texas. Don't know too much about the guy.
He is 4-0, but let's see how important those 4 are, you know?
I'm telling you.
You never know.
Yeah. So, not currently ranked. He hasn't fought since 2011. And don't know what to say, but it should be an easy win for Nijem.
Should be. Next is Ovince St. Preux, OSP versus Cody Donovan.
Oh, yeah. So we got light heavyweights.
Yeah.
You know.
Mixing it up a little bit.
Yeah, OSP, you know, he's been doing a very good job.
He's just in every single fight that he comes out, he's just, you could see the changes in his camp. You know, he's refining his striking. It's, you know, he's, you know,
one of those,
kicking it up.
He's highly ranked. You know, he's the favorite to win this. I think Fight Matrix has him at ranked as 35 versus Cody Donovan's at ranking of 66. And so, but Cody Donovan, hey, you know, he's on a 4-fight win streak. He's 8-2. So, you know, they're moving him. They're giving him a step up in competition.
That's a big step up. Yep.
Yeah.
And the next one is a vet, Manny Gamburyan. You and him go way back. And versus Cole Miller. You know, Gamburyan's 12-7, and Cole Miller's at 19-7. These guys just have, you know, some cards.
I think that fight will be just fantastic. Cole Miller has been in some wars.
That might be one of the fight of the nights, but like the card stack. But that might be one of them. You know. Great matchup right here.
The quick note that I think a lot of people forget this. Manny Gamburyan, when he was fighting in the Ultimate Fighter finale against Nate Diaz, I was there at the Palms. I was watching that. Of course, anybody that was watching the fight, you will know, if you look back at that fight, he was winning that fight.
Until that...
If his shoulder hadn't been disconnected, if he hadn't shot in those final 30 seconds for the takedown, he would have been the Ultimate Fighter.
Like I've always said, bad things always happen in the final 30 seconds. Our mini beast that's coming up is Diego Brandao.
Yeah, and you know... these 4 fights, these next 4 fights are all at 145.
Almost like a little tournament, like you said.
Yeah, like there's a featherweight tournament going on.
Yeah.
These guys are all hungry. They're all coming off wins. The only guy that of these 8 145ers that are coming off a loss is Max Holloway, but we'll get to him.
Yeah, I mean that's going to be. I mean, you know, Diego just brings it. He wants to punch through your head.
That is a milestone fight. It is the first fight ever broadcast on Fox Sports 1. Brandao versus Daniel Pineda.
And what better way to kick it off? I mean, it's going to be fireworks.
Daniel Pineda calls himself the Pit.
We'll see. Hopefully he doesn't fall into one, because Diego's just got bricks for hands.
Diego Brandao, I think is Jackson's.
Yeah.
He's probably his guy, his 145er.
I mean, he's just a beast, man.
Yeah.
Next up is Mike Thomas Browne versus Steven Siler. Thomas has got 26 and 8. Steven Siler 23-10. These guys just have some wars on their records.
Very, very evenly matched. They're both coming in they're very well rounded. They've got wins in different areas. They're not one-sided. They have tons of cardio. They have about the same experience, and they're built very evenly ranked.
Fight Matrix has them at respectively 32 and 37.
Yeah.
That's pretty much dead even.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a really good fight right there too. And then up next, last of the prelims is Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway. I mean, what can you say?
Conor McGregor is one of those guys that is on fire.
Yeah.
He's like on fire, like Evan Dunham was a couple of years ago. You know, one of those kids. Everybody is just. He could headline a card in Ireland right now.
Oh yeah, they love him.
He's just one of those guys, you know, like the traditional Irish. He just fights. He fights. Woo! He's not into the game. I mean, I'm sure there's a game plan for everything, but he just wants to finish. 13
he wants
and 2.
to finish.
That fight was originally supposed to be him versus Andy Ogle, which I gotta say. I don't know what they were doing matching those two up. He would have just ripped through Andy Ogle nothing.
Yeah, he would have just tore right through
Max
him.
Holloway, man, you know, that kid's good. You know, if it wasn't for his loss to Dennis Bermudez the last time out, he had 3 wins.
And you know what?
Row.
He stepped up last minute replacement.
Yeah,
that tells you.
Just like 3 weeks ago or something, they gave him the fight.
So that's pretty much it right here.
6 fights.
These prelims, this looks really good. Like you said, it's almost like a featherweight tournament. You know?
So I mean, I think it's a nod to the 145 division, and that they're saying, okay, we want to make the biggest splash. Which division are we going to lean on?
Almost like spotlighting it, bringing it to people's attention.
The most exciting division is the 145.
They're beasts.
That's what they're saying.
So that's pretty much it for the prelims right now until we break down the second half of the card.
Yep, that's right. So thanks a lot we got those new subscribers, and please comment, share this with your friends. Let us know what you think, and we look forward to hearing back from you.
Thanks a lot, my friends. Take care.